So, hey everyone, this is a little addendum we wanted to put onto the Halloween podcast. What you're about to see is us talking about the Halloween event. We went live prior to Act 2 coming out, so we kind of wanted to step back and just kind of give you guys a heads up of our impressions now versus what you're about to hear, because we kind of ripped into the Halloween event a little bit. And we don't want you guys to think that it's not fun. It's totally fun. We just, we still believe in what we said. Like, a lot of our points are valid in the terms of, you'll hear us talk about it being a little confusing as to where to go. That still kind of sits. Like, even when Act 2 came out, which was yesterday, you kind of walked around Lion's Arch and you were like, I'm not really sure where to go or what to do, so it was still a little confusing in that term. And also, some of the events don't quite explain themselves. But they have been fixing some of that stuff with in-game mail, telling you that there are events if you just search around. It's still very vague, so it's still kind of hard to find stuff. But at least they're putting forth an effort to tell you that, there's events in these towns, there's events in these areas. They especially told you about the newbie areas because I think a lot of people weren't going to the newbie areas because even though you can down level, the likelihood of you going to a newbie area at this point in the game, or if you're higher level, you're still not going to do it. We're still kind of programmed not to go back to those zones. Anyway, so Act 2 came out yesterday, and they added some really cool content, actually. Bruce, you did some of it yesterday. What was some of it?
Right now, the big thing that a lot of people are talking about is the clock tower jumping puzzle. And if you go on any site, you'll see probably about 50% of the people loving it, and the other 50% completely in disgust with it. I'm personally on the good 50% because I finished it. It is hard. It is timed. It rotates in a pattern, so a lot of people are not used to the fact that you can pause halfway up a jumping puzzle and then continue at your leisure. This is timed and hard, and the rewards are pretty good, actually. You get an exotic foot piece that you can finish the full set in some of the other events, but I'll get to that in a second. But
Bruce, you froze.
The jumping puzzle already?
Now you're unfrozen.
Are you serious?
Now you're good.
Okay. You good?
Yeah.
All right.
That's fine. As long as Bruce likes to freeze.
Okay.
That's whatever. It's an addendum. I'm not editing it, so ha ha ha.
It's all right. Clarification for all of you. I'm moving out in a week and a half. I'll have good internet then. So the thing is, though, in some of the other events, you can actually complete the 6 out of 6 of year.
Damn it! You froze again.
From the jumping puzzle, you're guaranteed.
What the hell?
Is it that bad?
No, it's like
Is it me or you?
No, you just keep freezing.
Can you hear my voice, though?
Yeah, I can still hear your voice, which is weird.
Oh, well, then whatever. I mean...
Fuck it. Fuck it.
Fuck it. Alright, so yeah, jumping puzzles, really hard. When you're done with it, you feel really good about it, but if it's taken you an hour and a half to do it like it did for me, it's pretty annoying at that last bit.
Okay, can I I'm going to jump in on that jumping puzzle for a second. I just spent like 45 minutes trying this jumping puzzle. I got maybe like, I don't know, a quarter of the way up, and my problem with this jumping puzzle, and that's right. This addendum was to make it so that you guys would like the content more. But I'm sorry, this jumping puzzle, I don't know what the developers were thinking. Let's put 50 people all jumping at once so you can't see your character. If one Norn shows up, you're fucked. If 2 Norn show up, oh, don't even try it. If a Char shows up, yeah. So you're just in a group of piled people, and oh god, I started smacking things. Like, I don't rage when I'm playing games, but this made me rage. I'm sorry, it did. It made me rage.
I'm not gonna lie. Me being a Char actually made it easier for me. A lot of people are always claiming a smaller character is better for jumping puzzles. Go in there with the largest Norn. Seriously, fuck it. You know what? if you have a hard time seeing over other Norns, make a Norn. You can do it on any character that's level 2. I mean, once you're out of the starter zone, just bring, a character that you made specifically to complete this jumping puzzle. You won't get the foot gear that you want for the character you want because it's soul-bound and it's specifically for your character, but you'll get the achievement.
Yeah,
And
but that bothers me. It's like I want to get the
it.
item on my character. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. I was looking at it at the achievement. I wanted to finish the achievement. The piece of gear was like, oh, cool, I got a piece of gear for it.
Yeah. So, okay, so anyway, so you've got this jumping puzzle that I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. It's super cool, the jumping puzzle. If they let like 5 people in at a time, it would be way cooler because then you could see where you were jumping. So that's fun. It's a cool little jumping puzzle, but it's really annoying because there's like a massive amount of people on you. Then you've got these really cool mini games that are really neat. They're very... that's the other thing is that you don't really know what you're doing right away. So it's, once again, we're stuck in that situation where ArenaNet has not explained enough to you, where you get into this game and you're like, okay, it's a game. What do I do? What do I do?
Well, one of the games that I was playing, I actually played it for a good hour this morning. It's the zombie survival one, where you actually have 2 teams, and what happens is you get a team of, I forget how many people, I think it's around 20 people, all go into a game, and then one person becomes the zombie or the ghost or whatever it's called, and they have a different set of abilities, and then all the survivors have no abilities, except for a stealth ability that's temporary.
Yeah, that's the one I tried.
You have to run away. It's a lot of fun. You have to run away, and the more that the person inflicts, if you kill someone, that person becomes a zombie or a ghost or whatever it is, and they run around and try to inflict the death on everyone.
Yeah.
And it's Hunger Games style too. The people that are survivors can find items on the floor that they can use to slow down the people that are chasing them, food that gives them speed buffs and stuff. And if you're on the losing team, you get 3 personalized trick-or-treat bags. And if you're on the winning team, you get 5 personalized trick-or-treat bags. I learned that one this morning by being the lone survivor on a game. Yeah.
See, I didn't think it was. When I played it though, it seemed like the winning team was not by team; it was by highest scorer. So the person who scored the highest won, versus the person. It was personal. It wasn't. It was literally every man for themselves. It wasn't team based.
I'm not sure on how this. I know the scoring. The longer you survive, the more points you get for longer surviving.
Yeah, and there's no team because it's
you get points.
Yeah, there's no teams.
Yeah, it is kind of a free for all. I did end up staying with people, and I always kept a spider web on me. I pick up spider webs every time I saw them, and you throw them at people that are chasing you, and they're immobilized for X amount of time. And then you keep running around corners, and because it's almost like a maze. You can lose people, and you do have to kind of learn the maze a little bit to get away from the dead ends.
Yeah.
So it takes a little bit, yeah.
So, okay, so you've got these 2 mini games. One of them is like a free-for-all. The other one I didn't do yet, so I don't know what the other one is.
Yeah, the other one, I went into it, and I know it is 2 separate teams. I'm not really sure what it is either. Again, so. I only had an hour this morning to play, and I was trying to get all my other achievements.
Yeah,
I'm still 40-something pumpkin for my title. But that's definitely the next thing I'm jumping into, like, right after this.
So, I mean, there's a lot more cool stuff. There's really cool animations. There's cool worlds that you go into. There's jumping puzzles. There's this place where you go and you fight all the really tough fights. And you're fighting to get, like, an exotic item. And this champion spawns, and every time he spawns, he drops an exotic, essentially, almost. And that's
he drops a chest. With a chance of exotic.
Yeah, with a high chance of exotic versus like other chests, which is cool. You can sell those or you can use them. So, I mean, they added some cool stuff. It's not just about the loot. They added like interesting places to go, which look scary, look Halloween-y, feel like Halloween versus just, you know, a skin over Lion's Arch or, you know, random scavenger hunts. There's still another scavenger hunt. But anyway, the whole point of this addendum is to just tell you guys that what you're about to hear is us bitching about, well, no, I mean, we talked about some of the good stuff too, but we definitely have like a tilted view of what the Halloween event was because it was only Act 1 out. And, you know, some of the stuff still carries over, like I said, like the idea of explanation and still being kind of lost and not sure what to do. But as for content and I guess Halloween feeling stuff, they definitely added a whole lot. And tomorrow, which will be Sunday, you'll be able to do a cool world server event at 3 p.m. Eastern, which is 12 Pacific time. So that should be awesome too. I think we're all taking, you know, guesses that the lion in Lion's Arch is going to turn into something crazy. We're hoping that's what it is. Anyway, so check out our podcast. It's going to be right after this, but we definitely wanted to log in. Just tell you real quick, sorry that we're so down on everything. It's fun. Oh, and then we also had time to really play with the costume contest, like the costume fighting, brawling. And while I still stick to my original idea that I don't like the brawling when you click on like a cauldron, you turn into a pig or something else. If you buy one of the gem costumes, the whole thing becomes 10,000 times more fun. And so I still stick to my point of the idea that I'm not a big fan of having to pay to it's, you know what, costume contests are pay to win.
Pay to win.
It's pay to win,
It's pay to win.
on the costume contest, which is the weirdest thing ever because it's for this little fun mini game, but it's pay to win. And so that throws me a little bit, especially for like a Halloween event that's supposed to be, I don't know. Anyway, so I'll let you guys decide if we were too harsh or not. Leave it in the comments below. We will see you in the podcast. Thanks for listening. All right, so we're going to start here.
I'll wait patiently.
So this, I don't even need to look at the camera because you can't even see my face, so it's perfect. This is the alt
Wait, are we
tab.
even looking at the camera?
Why are you always interrupt my intros, my outros?
Sorry.
I can never do
You like
anything
it.
when you
Shut
talk,
up.
ever. This is the alttabme.com podcast number 18, Halloween. Woo. Above me, we have Mike, that one guy, aka Tron, today. We've got Bruce, the lampshade China farmer. And we've got Rux. I still don't know what she is, but she's wearing it, and it's cool.
You told me to put this on.
I don't even know what. How do I? Rux, can you tell us a little bit about your costume today?
It's actually a costume I put together when I was geeking out, and it's supposed to be a cleric from Dungeons and Dragons. We made a whole Dungeons and Dragons party, and I was the cleric. So there you go.
All right. Hey,
moving on.
Yours looks better than my mummy, so it's fine. Mike, tell us a little bit about your outfit here.
Yeah, this is my Tron jacket that I can't close right now because I've gained way too much weight recently.
You sound like Kenny from South Park right now. It's awesome.
Yeah, this is coming off.
Oh,
so much
yeah.
for my helmet. Oh, horrible.
Oh,
so
you're
hot over here.
Sweaty, sexy
And this
man
is Arizona
right now.
too.
Look at that hair, though. It just
Oh.
goes right into place.
Yeah, it's because it's so short. It's because there's so little of it.
So,
Balding Tron.
Yeah.
That's what I'm being, and I'm turning that off too. There we go.
so we're live every
It's not
Monday.
actual light up.
Except for today, because it's Thursday, but we wanted to wait for the Halloween event to actually come out to talk about it. So every Monday from 5:15 on alttabme.com/live, you can watch us live, or you can go to YouTube and see us published on Wednesday. This podcast will probably be published as soon as it's available, probably tomorrow. So check it out if you haven't seen it, but I don't know why you'd need that information if you hadn't seen it, because you'd be listening to me watching it. So anyway, yeah. So alttabme.com has some cool shit going on. We got some alliances going on with our guild. We're allianced with beer. Beer is very cool. Not the drink. Well, I mean, yes, the drink too, but
Well.
also the guild. And so we're working on that. So we're that's some cool shit. The website's got some cool upgrades and changes and some cool games and stuff coming on. So check it out. See all the details. You can go to the forums and check it out. Anyway, let's talk about Halloween in Guild Wars 2. I kind of want to kick this one off to Bruce, because I think Bruce has something to talk about. And I just before Bruce starts, I just want to tell you, if you call 1-800-GAMBLING, they will help you with this problem. Once again, it's 1-800-GAMBLING. Recognize the addiction before it becomes too late. Go ahead, Bruce.
Well,
Well, see, you have to realize, I know I have a problem, and I embrace it and fuel it vigorously. I'm okay with having a gambling problem. But a while back, when I made a lot of my early gold, I ended up dumping a lot of it into gem. And I knew at one point I would want to open the frick-ton number of Black Lion chests I have. Well, with the Halloween event, they said, hey, we have all this cool stuff in Black Lion chests. Go at it. I ended up buying about 11,000 gems worth of keys. I ended up opening 170 Black Lion chests. I ended up walking away with 2 shoulder skins, 2 of the same gun skin, which that pisses me off a lot, and the shield skin, which I was pretty happy about. I sold that pretty quick for 25 gold, like right away. That still didn't make up for the gold that I dumped into the gems. Then they announced the Black Lion Mad King chests or whatever for boosters and potions, and I was very excited about that. That came out this morning. Second I woke up, I went on, and it's like, oh, okay, I'll give it a shot. And I made about 24 chests with all the boosters and potions I had. I ended up getting another shoulder skin and a one-handed sword skin. It's like, oh, cool, that's good. I'll come home later and do the rest of them. Just about 2 hours ago, not even, I ended up making another 93 chests.
Wow.
I got one shoulder skin.
Oh!
And 93 chests.
Oh!
Yeah. I'm okay with it. Like, I'm not upset about it because I ended up getting another 300 personalized trick-or-treat bags from all the candy corn I got out of it. And I have literally full stacks of candy nuggets, ghastly skulls, and whatever the other thing is. I have full stacks of them. So I could make pretty much whatever I wanted, and I'm done with the Halloween event when it comes to item collection. I have more candy corn than I'll ever need. I have more nuggets and skulls and whatever else. I have every crafting thing for runes and sigils and whatever the frick you want. So I'm good. I'm done. I don't know what you guys want. I'll make back my money eventually. I'm not worried.
So
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you good? Are you sure? I'm not sure you're sure.
You good?
I'm trying so hard to be good. Yeah, I'm good. I'll get over it.
That's the sound of denial.
I'll get over it.
You know what? You'll be fine, like, much farther past the Halloween event when everybody wants that stuff and you're the only one that has it. You'll be good.
I like how he just froze in that face.
Oh, yeah.
That was like the best place to freeze. He's calling 1-800-GAMBLING right now, just so you guys know. That is what's going on here.
That is the look of denial right
That
there.
is, this is what happens when you gamble too much. He lost all his money and all he had was his lampshade. They just disconnected his internet because he has no more money. Oh my god.
He's like, I said my piece, I'm done. Thanks for the forum.
He's like,
look, my dog is attacking my cat. Stop
Is
it.
the cat just kicking his butt?
Yeah, kind of.
That's awesome. Can move your camera so we can see more of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cat fight. Yeah. Oh yeah. Battle.
GW2 Pet Fights brought to you by altabme.com.
This is way more exciting than our podcast.
That's
ever
amazing.
Was. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it is.
Yeah, battle. Yeah, get him.
Get him.
You know what? The cat's name is Gus, and he's actually doing pretty good.
Small.
Yeah. That's about as big as she's going to get, too. She's a Basenji. But she usually beats up on that cat.
That's pretty awesome.
That was cool. That was fun. Hey, we had a little intermission show, Bruce. It was perfect.
Yeah.
My bad.
I'm not cutting that out. That was great. Oh, they're going at it again. Oh.
They're still, she's... Oh, come on, you guys.
He's like, okay,
Sit down.
I won't fight anymore. No, he's coming back up. He's like, I'm going to get him. I'm going to get him. He's not looking. I'm getting him.
Right. We're fixing this.
Oh, just stop them.
Nah.
Oh, there we go. See, you can be like...
Well, I got to have a black cat for Halloween.
You could be like Inspector Gadget's
He's like,
nemesis.
I don't want anything with it to
Just
do
be
that.
like... the whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Bruce spent. So what Bruce was talking about, for those that don't actually know what the Halloween event is, Bruce was talking about the fact that you could open up Black Lion chests, and there was a like 1% chance, which is good odds in Bruce's favor. 1% chance of getting a rare Halloween skin that you could apply to a weapon or shield or armor that was Halloween themed, which I thought was really cool. I was like, oh, awesome. And I kind of did what Bruce did. I had invested like 3 gold in the gems back when, and it gave me like 2,400 gems. I spent all 2,400 gems on keys, and I got nothing. So now I'm sad because now I can't buy bank slots, and gem prices have skyrocketed because everybody's buying and selling right now. So I'm just waiting for Halloween to be over so I can rebuy some gems and feel good about myself. But man, yeah, that was not as fun as I thought it would be to open up all those Black Lion chests. I think I opened like, I don't know, 50 or 60, and it was kind of painful actually. Every time I opened one, I kind of cried a little bit. So yeah, wasn't as enjoyable as I thought it would be. Well, it's funny because somebody on our forums mentioned, I think it was Callie, mentioned that the Halloween event should be fun. Like the items you get, the skins you get, they should be something that you get because it's Halloween. I mean, you're not gonna run around with a broken zombie arm all game. I mean, you might, but the chance of someone doing that is not very high. It's something that you want for Halloween to be like, woo, look, I'm a scary zombie or something. And they made it very difficult to attain those, and I don't know. That kind of turned me off to the whole skin thing. The other Halloween stuff is not as hard to do, but the skins, the thing that like I really thought would be really cool, are like it's really hard to get them unless you want to invest a lot of real life money or you have a lot of gold to buy gems with. So I don't know. That's the one downside I see of it.
But see, that's the exact reason why I wanted that stuff, though, is because it's difficult to obtain, because it's rare, it's unique. I mean, you look at that greatsword skin or that scythe skin, that staff skin, and you tell me that's not awesome. I would use that all the time but see, when you have everyone able to have it, it takes away the flavor of it. No, if everyone has access to it, that's why you don't see everyone with the level 10 gear. It was cool at level 10, but you have access to so many cooler things at 80, which are harder to obtain. That's why I like the rarity, the uniqueness, and the bragging rights of money. I'm very much a bragger, and now I'm sad that I can't brag.
1-800-GAMBLING.
I don't know. I mean, like, that was cool, but yeah. Also, I don't know. Like, that just seemed like it was a lot of work and I'd rather like enjoy the game when I'm on. So I didn't plan on doing all that crazy stuff that you guys were doing. I just kind of logged on and went with whatever was going on.
So then, what was your experience so far with the Halloween event? What parts? So try to just everybody when you're talking, try to explain the event that you did so that people know what we're talking about. Rux, tell us about your experience so far.
Well, I went and I collected all the pieces for the story. So, I went around with a bunch of people. I think we actually had 5 people. It was kind of cool. Unfortunately, I think 3 of them had already done it, so I kind of felt bad. But it was still a lot of fun. We went and found all the ghosts and then got all the pieces for the story. So now I have a book that I get to wear on my back, which is kind of weird, but I have it. We went around, I did the costume brawl, which I thought was a lot of fun, and I like the witch costume that I picked up because I can shoot bats at people, and
and
that
win
was
all the
a lot
time.
Easier than having. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I did the pink moa, which was kind of annoying. The big candy corn guy was cool, but only because he smashes people when he goes to kill them. But I like the witch's costume because it's cute, and because I get to shoot bats and ride a broom, which is awesome.
So once again, what Rux is talking about is there are also costumes that you can buy in game. One of them is a witch costume.
Ears.
You can get devil ears. You can get bunny ears. I didn't quite understand the bunny ears thing. It didn't really fit the whole. I was like, is this Easter or Halloween?
It
Not sure.
doesn't matter. It's adorable.
So you can get bunny ears, and you can also get the Mad Halloween.
It's for all the slutty ones.
The Halloween
The
crazy.
Mad King.
The Mad King. That
Yeah.
guy. You can get his
Also,
costume.
you can mix and match the pieces. So you can have like the chest piece for the witch, and then you could have glowy hands from the Mad King costume, and so you could ride a broom with glowy hands. And if you want the big pumpkin head, you can have that too. But it's awesome.
You just want glowy hands.
Anyway,
But
I thought the glowy fire hands are cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I did
Anyway. What else did I do? I don't know. Oh, the gates, I guess, but some of them were broken, so that was kind of annoying.
Oh, the gates. That's a good explanation. I like that.
The doors.
The doors, yeah.
Yeah.
The
the
haunted
gates.
doors.
What haunted what? What
getting
do they
too.
do?
I think they're Gates of
They,
Madness.
yeah. Sorry, somebody else explain it.
There are gates
I don't know,
that
you
show
go
up
the-
randomly
I-
around the world. And I don't. Why is it so difficult for you people? You put costumes on you people, and look, Bruce is like, I'm out of here. Peace out. Anyway, you've got gates that randomly spawn around the world. And, like, you click on them, and they drop bags of trick or treat candy and candy corn. What the fuck is going on? And all sorts of other shit. And then they disappear. So
Monsters,
they're like,
too.
yeah, they spawn monsters. You have to fight them, and some of them are events, some aren't.
Well, the first night in Queensdale, there was like 2 gates that were bugged that would never go away, and all they did was keep spawning these skeletons. So I was actually over there, and I got my whole achievement done of killing enough monsters and getting the trick-or-treat bags and opening them just from that event, because there was like 15 or 20 of us there, and like every second a skeleton would spawn, and you just go around tagging it like in its event. It's a dynamic event in ore, and was getting loot and getting all that stuff, and they said, okay, that's broke, we'll fix that. So now they kind of spawn and you open them and they go away. But a lot of people were just getting everything taken care of achievement side on that the first night, because over in Queensdale they were definitely broken.
Yeah, I heard about
But-
that. I was actually like, oh no, I went to bed.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah, I missed the boat on that one. I still have about 80 mobs I need to kill out of doors, and it took me over an hour to get my first 70 for that. And now I'm thinking about it. It's like, damn, I really wish I had taken advantage of that the first night. Now it's like, damn it, I actually have to go try for like an hour and a half to finish it, which isn't a big deal. I enjoy doing it because you still get the loot bags and everything, but it's like, I'm sad I missed the boat on the easy achievement.
Man.
Have you?
The other one
have you
that's
guys been in-
supposedly easy?
Sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Nope. Go ahead.
The costume brawl, which you think is going to be easy because there's a lot of people out there brawling. There's a lot. You got to win a lot of those. And luckily, that's not part of the Halloween achievement. It's part of the community achievement, so it'll be around after
Well, that's good.
the holiday's done.
Yeah, that's sticking around. Yeah, that's like keg brawling. That's going to be around forever now. Now you have all the costumes that they're going to implement later are going to be a part of it. All the new tonics that are going in later are going to be a part of it. I mean, that's going to be an ever-growing thing, which I'm sure they'll kind of tweak and adjust as it goes.
I actually did a ton of that costume brawling. I got so I ended up purchasing gems for money because I had stuff that I wanted. I always knew I was going to get the costumes and the holiday only stuff. I was going to try real hard to get that so I could have it in July or April or whatever. So I bought the witch's costume, the Mad King costume, and the Phantasm hood. I didn't pick up the bunny ears because I think they're stupid, but that's just me.
Did you get
And
your
like
free
Ruck
devil
said,
ears?
You're not a
out?
skanky hoe.
Yeah.
What happened?
Yeah, my it doesn't go well with my dude's red mohawk. It knocks down the gel on his leafy mohawk, so I can't have that. I gotta have the mohawk perfect. But the devil horns go perfect with the mohawk. Blue skin, red mohawk, red devil horns, it works awesome. But for the costume stuff, what I did was I mix and match, like Ruck said, and I'm wearing like the witch's coat and boots because those look cool. I got the Mad King's gloves, and I got the Phantasm hood. And then if I want to see my face, I put the devil horns on. And then I was switching back and forth between, because what gives you your abilities in the brawl is the toy. So there's a scepter for the Mad King, and there's a broom for the witch. And I was switching back and forth between those because when you switch, the cooldown on your attacks are not cooling down on the other one unless there's an active attack going. So I could chain attacks, and I could be just racking up the wins on the brawl over there by the cauldron or the Mystic Forge, whatever it is right now. and I got to 100 and I want to say 78 wins, and I'm still not done with the achievement. I'm at level 10 of 12, and it looks like I'm going to have to get to 200 to get to achievement 11.
Cheater.
So
I thought you needed like 350 or something ridiculous.
You need 500 for the full.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you do. You need 500 wins for the final achievement. Yeah.
And to get a win,
Yeah,
you
like
have
that.
to beat some. You have to hit somebody 25 times without getting hit yourself enough to knock those down. Because every time you get hit, your number goes down. Every time you hit somebody, your number goes up. So
Trade wins.
yeah.
Good. Yeah, well, the other thing is, you can if you walk away, you do regen health if you stay out of combat, but you don't go take a rest, which means takes you out of combat, which you're not participating anymore. But if you go like out of combat, like old school 5-second rule out of combat, whatever, think of it like that. But the nice thing that I did, I ended up getting one of the ice elementals, and they have a throw snowball ability. And it takes a long-ass time, but the range is huge. And you just, for like 2 days straight, just do this. And you'll eventually get it, which is boring as hell. But if you're an achievement whore and you don't feel like actually putting in the effort, you can just do this. Seriously. Just
I am
forever.
so making that into
And you'll
a
eventually
GIF.
get it.
So guys.
Come on.
So guys. No.
I thought we were beyond this.
No. And he took off his hat too, so it totally makes sense.
Thanks.
It totally makes sense. This is your fault for taking off the lampshade.
Well,
This is your fault.
Well, dude, hold on. Dude, that metal was getting into my head and was starting to hurt like a
Put it
bitch.
back on.
I have a very soft head. All right, it's a
Put a lot
big
of
head,
stuff under it.
not a lot of skull.
Do you think I'm comfortable in toilet paper? Do you think this is comfortable?
Bruce, get like a little towel and put it on. There you go.
There we
Or
go.
toilet paper.
Yeah.
We can't have two mummies.
Oh, we can't. It looks like he's he's making like like he's working at a shop.
I'm making
or
a crown. I'm making a crown.
He's the toilet king.
Now I'm. Yes, I am. I'm the toilet king. I am King Beardo.
What is?
El Beardo.
What the fuck is going on? I don't even know anymore.
I'm making El Kingo Beardo.
Your dog is either really horny or just likes to fight.
I don't know what's going on with him. And then the cat's sitting there. He usually runs away. Like the dog's the female, but we always call it him. Get out of there.
They sense my presence.
Evidently, they want to be on camera. They never fight this much.
They know
it's usually just like one time.
I don't even
They
know
know
what
I'm
Bruce
here.
is doing right now.
What are you doing?
I don't know. Like, and what's
The
up?
dogs know I'm here.
Like, he looks like, I don't even know. With the hat, I don't even know what's going on right now. Like, hello, Mr. Aladdin,
what
sir,
happens.
what will your pleasure be?
You know what that is? That's the bandage for every World War II wound ever.
There it
No.
is.
There you go.
Get
Now I
hurt,
got a
put a
trail
bandage
to
on
something
head.
else.
I saw a great Halloween costume. This guy took a box and he put the box over his head and he put on the front of it, he took a screen cap of YouTube with like comments and stuff, and he put a screen where YouTube was, like where the video would be, put a webcam camera hole in the top, and just kept it on his head with a straw on the side so he could drink beer. You got to drink beer. Just saying. And he walked around, and everybody saw themselves, and he called it the best Halloween video or something. And it was everybody live in front, and so and he recorded it, so you can watch that video on YouTube. So like all these people coming up to him and doing weird shit. It's awesome. It was a great idea.
That's actually cool.
That is pretty cool.
That's how you get the women right there. Let me tell you. Just saying. Walk around with that, and they come. They're like checking their makeup. You know, it's all good.
Tell them it's a Girls Gone Wild video.
Right? Oh, there you go. Yep. Let's make the wild. Oh yeah, he should have titled it "Girls Gone Wild." Then they would have been like, woo-hoo.
Girls Gone Halloween.
Oh man.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. So I don't know. So far, the Halloween event for me, like when I logged into Lion's Arch, and I was like, okay, cool. Lion's Arch looks badass. But I honestly, for the love of God, and this seems to be like this thing with me, I had no idea where to go or what to do, and I was just lost for a couple minutes. I was just like, well, I'm going to jump up those stairs and into the cauldron. Oh, I'm a spider. What does that mean?
A spider with no animations.
Oh, the spider's
You're
great.
just doing
It
this
goes
the
like
whole
this.
time.
I love it. I love the spider animation. It's awesome. So I didn't know what the hell. I didn't know what the hell was happening, and then people started hitting me. I was like, "I'm a spider. Why are you hitting me?" Well, I guess that makes sense actually. But I'm like, okay, so what do I do now? So I was done with my spider, and then I saw that you had to look for like the guys with the pumpkins over their heads. I was like, cool. Okay, let me find the guy with the pumpkin over his head. So I found it, and I was like, this is cool, and then it was a lot of text. Right? It's like, because it's a scavenger hunt. And so they're like, it's a lot of text right in your face. And they're like, use this thingamaboober to find the ghosts around me and blah, blah, blah. And they were like, there's one right next to me. And I swear to God, I hit every single one of those buttons and I still didn't see anything. And then someone like walked me through, Trib on it in our guild, like was like, you want to do the scavenger hunt? I was like, yeah, hell yeah. And she had already done it. So she walked me through all of them. Had she not walked me through those things, there was no fucking way in hell I was ever going to find any of this shit. Like, I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Like, I was just like... So, we finished this. I hand in all my pieces, and I get that, like, book that goes on your back. And so then I'm like, okay, so now what's there to do? And so, I don't know. I like the stuff, like the jumping off the diving board through the fire rings and stuff. But to me, nothing has felt like Halloween yet. Like, nothing's given me that, like, ooh, like the little kids running around are cute, like, and asking for trick or treat stuff. Those are cool. But I don't understand the
quagging ghost.
Yeah, but when you're walking around town, what's up with
the quagging? They're so cute.
What's the radio that you're hearing all the time? I keep hearing a radio announcer talking about stuff. That is
one of the attacks.
That's
the guy that sounds like he's doing jokes?
Yeah.
No, that's not a thing. You're just imagining that, Tristan.
No, I'm not. Shut up.
That's right. It's in your head.
Yes, you are.
No,
I've never heard this thing.
You're full of shit.
Go into the brawl area. What it is it's the Mad King's scepter in the costume. The number 3 is an attack that dazes people by telling bad jokes. So as I was running around killing people with that thing, I would hear that thing over and over and over. And there's like 4 jokes that...
No, I know. And it's repetitive. It's like the fucking raisin thing.
Same thing.
Your face looks like a raisin. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind that. I thought it was funny, but I didn't understand where it was coming from until you said that right now. I was like, is there like an announcer? Are there speakers coming out of Lion's Arch? Like, what's going on? I don't understand where this voice is coming from.
Yeah, he sounds like a cheesy announcer.
It's really weird.
And to me, it's just as bad as that guy in the trading post. You got any Groth grass?
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
It's one of the best ways to gain points.
It's just weird. Like, so far, and I'm hoping the different acts will ramp up, you know? Like, you know, I was looking forward to it. When I read the Halloween thing, I read, like, oh, there's a dungeon you can go to. And I was so excited about that. Like, that to me, that's what's cool. Because then we can get our friends together. We can go into a dungeon, beat some Halloween shit up. It's all scary, stuff like that. Is there going to be a dungeon, or were they just talking about
There's
the world
a mini dungeon in right now.
Where is it?
It's like it's not implemented yet. This is only Act 1 of 4. You have to remember that too. Not everything is implemented yet.
So when do
there's still more stuff to come.
No, yeah. So how do you know? Like when do the new acts come?
Yeah. What's the schedule? The 26th? Yeah.
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 Okay, and
so it's the 20. So tomorrow.
So hopefully,
right?
They're gonna ramp up like I don't know, I don't know, having like a little more meat to it. That's what I mean. Like, I just feel like it's a little empty right now. Like, I logged in, it was like, oh, it's Halloween, but that doesn't mean anything other than it just looks different. I don't know. I'm not trying to be trying to be cynical here. This is just, you know.
But they probably would just want to make sure everybody has enough time because, you know, like people work and go to school and do all kinds of life. So I don't know. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is kind of slow, but maybe some people need that much time. You know, I don't know. That's my take on it.
And like before, we mentioned that Act 2 is hitting tomorrow. We have the one-time event, which in Lion's Arch on the 28th, which is Sunday, and they haven't given a specific time of when they're doing it yet either. So you have to be on call for it.
That sucks.
And that's a lot of the Guild Wars 1. Yeah, a lot of the Guild Wars 1 veterans are talking about how I didn't play, so I'm not sure offhand, but that they're saying that these one-time events, usually everyone got something unique, like a hat. That was the big thing that they're talking about. That hats apparently were really, really big for these holiday events, and if you miss it, you miss it.
I'm so glad
So
I'm
it's kind of
working
like,
on Sunday.
yeah, it's like I had to drive 5 hours. I hope it's not going to be in that time.
Yeah.
It's like and then I'm going to stalk, Yeah, it's like I kind of want to get a VNC server through my phone, so if anything happens, I can log on a computer with internet and
That's ridiculous.
log in for just to be there. Yeah.
I've also heard
that.
Oh, go ahead. I've also heard that in GW1, a lot of the stuff that happened for them happened at noon Pacific, which is going to be 3 Eastern for you guys. So it's possible that they'll aim it at that time also, so they can hit as many people as they can. Nothing in GW2 has happened at noon yet. It's always happened like at server changeover time, which is 5 Pacific.
I can't imagine them doing that at 2, 3 in the morning East Coast. I feel bad for European and Australian players, but they have always kind of catered to American players. Not to be a jerk, but they have.
Well, you're not the one doing it.
Yeah.
So
I know.
People are guessing it's going to be noon.
I hope not, because I'm like photo shooting until 5. I'm not going to be happy. I'm going to miss it.
Oh. Yeah. There are 2 mini dungeons in the game right now. One's at the end of a jumping puzzle called Vex's Lab, and it's where is it? It's in Fireheart Rise, and then there's another one called Forsaken Fortune, which is just a mini dungeon in Dredgehaunt Cliffs. Dulfy.net, DULFY.net, has kind of run-throughs and as many hints as you want. I actually went there last night and I found some of the jumping puzzles that are new in the game, and I did 1 or 2 of those, and they're medium difficulty, but they're kind of cool.
Isn't there a dark one coming? They said there's
something
with a dark dungeon or a dark jumping puzzle. They said they're adding it for the Halloween one.
I heard something about that. I haven't done enough of the jumping puzzles and stuff to know. And no, they're not real long. The one I did was there's a jumping puzzle with an achievement to get up to a vista, and then behind the vista they put a cave in there, and then you go in and you can do the jumping puzzle behind the cave, get another achievement. Both of them have chests at the end. And that was in Dredgehaunt Cliffs, I believe. And there's a couple more. But so they've got those, and those are going to stay in. The jumping puzzles, the new areas that they're adding to the Explorer achievement, the mini dungeons, all that stuff is staying in. So right now, the only thing that's going away when Halloween goes away is the pumpkin carving, the Halloween doors, and the scavenger hunt where you're doing the books. Everything else that they're adding in is staying, so you can always do it later.
Make sure you do your pumpkins. Do your pumpkins now.
Well, yeah.
Do not forget to do your pumpkins.
Do your monthly, too.
Yeah,
It gives you a
150 cards.
What do you mean forget?
Yeah,
There's
it gives
so
you a
many
title.
of them.
Well, if I've been doing it slowly, but if you carve 150 pumpkins, you get a title called Master Carver, which kind of clashes with Master Crafter. So I don't really like the title because I'm going to have the Master Crafter, and people are going to be like, "Oh, that's an easy one. Everyone has that one because it looks like Carver." And yeah,
I'm at like 37 pumpkins. That's a lot.
Yeah, I'm low.
So if you do it casually, you're gonna be fine. Just grab it when you see them. Just don't be like, I don't need to do that now, and then scramble on the last day to
And there's maps
get
out
100
there.
pumpkins.
There's maps.
Especially at Lion's Arch. There's like 30 in Lion's Arch, so you could do that every day and get there.
And if you do it in an overflow, and then go to the main server, they all automatically reset.
That's not a bad
And then if you do it on another character, and then overflow, and you can get it done in a few hours if you know the area.
It's silly
quite
because
well.
I actually knew that because Belle told me the other night, and I was just dumb and didn't do it.
You're stupid.
Yeah, and it's only a couple hours to reset them.
Yeah, it's 3 hours.
We're gonna fight.
All right, hold on. What is going on here with this fucking whoop whoop whoop? Now Bruce looks like a male nurse or
A
something.
ninja?
Like
I'm a ninja.
surgeon.
I'm the white ninja.
You're the toilet
I'm
paper
the white
ninja.
ninja. No, what is it, Chris Farley? Or is that Three Ninjas? The White Ninja, Three Ninjas? I don't know, one of those old, bad 80s movies.
Word.
Chris Farley was in it and he was a fat ninja.
Are you talking about Surf?
No.
Wait,
I think
which
it was
one are you
the White
talking about?
Ninja.
The white
Chris
ninja?
Farley, he was a ninja.
Yeah, that was. I didn't see it. I thought it looked bad.
No, Chris
Woman?
Farley was Beverly Hills Ninja.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you.
Whatever.
Oh,
Oh, someone
He was
just
a white
wrote it
ninja.
in the stream too. They were like, Beverly Hills Ninja, I know this. What do I win? Here, have some toilet paper.
thank you.
Ding!
You win this. I will send this to you if you send me your address. I'll lick it too.
Ew!
Have you seen that
that's
there's
so
toilet paper
gross.
in game now that you can throw?
Oh, yes, I got one of those. Like the first night, it was so great. I guess it wasn't that
What?
exciting. I thought it was exciting.
What
The
did you
toilet
get?
paper in the game. You get them.
Oh,
the
I thought that was
Oh,
funny.
I've-
You
Yeah.
guys.
I have 10 rolls. I have 10 rolls of toilet paper in my inventory because of all the chests and bags I've opened.
You know,
Yeah, you
Ten
get to
rolls.
throw
why
it
you
3
gotta
times.
shit on all of our shit toilet paper on all of our things? huh?
Oh, why are we retarded right now?
That pun is bad. That's so punny.
I feel like everything's
Does it though? I didn't notice that the other
unraveling.
night.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, you think we planned these?
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, too bad we didn't plan anything, actually.
Oh, we're doing fine.
Mum's the
Oh.
word. Remember?
Stop texting me. It's annoying.
We're texting right
Um,
now, me and Rex.
Yeah, that's happening.
I would-
What-
I would totally text. I would totally text if my phone wasn't my camera right now.
Hold on.
But
What,
anyway.
Tristan, by
So
the
she
way,
asked
I
me-
don't know why it looks like you have like underwear. That's your picture.
I can't
I don't know
see that.
why. This is what.
But she asked me, she said, what are you wearing right
Eh.
now? And I said, I'm naked underneath my cloth. And then she said, under your paper, I'm naked under my costume. And then I said, Mum's the word. And she said, what would happen if you got the TP wet? So, just so you know,
Then it would just cling.
It would just be disgusting.
it would be hot.
It would turn
Just
into a
saying.
cast.
Oh no! It's like paper mache. It's so gross.
Yeah, but it's ribbed for your pleasure.
Ugh. Ew, what? Toilet
What?
paper?
The toilet paper is ripped.
You
That's
you
a
never
creepy
insert
thought.
paper mache
It
into...
gets harder with the more wetness, or does or that is that not how it works?
Oh!
Once it
Okay,
dries.
really?
There you go. It's a ghost. I have a ghost now. A ghost exists.
Lovely.
That
It's
was
a ghost.
Bruce
It's a ghost.
pretending to be a cat playing with
Yeah, that's what I see.
yarn.
I already have the Bruce animated GIF where he's to go on like this.
That one. Oh god.
Yeah.
I'm glad those are like buried in the depths of the forums right now. Buried.
Yeah.
Somebody bumped that right
Someone's
now.
gonna go
Somebody should
find them
bump
now.
that, yeah. I think it needs a little love. I might sticky that post actually. he kind of asks for it all the time.
I should just perma delete it.
Oh.
Yeah, well, I never ask for it. It just happens.
Well,
I do things and you mock it. And that's our relationship.
It's a love relationship.
What are we even talking about right now?
I don't know. I'm giving him a hug though.
I don't know. That felt.
I think
Bruce
this
is
is
being
gonna
a
be
rock star and destroying his hotel room.
yeah. This is gonna be a lot better. When we're all in the same room at that Foxcom. No, that's
Dude,
the
I'm
Chinese
telling ya.
workshop.
Yeah.
Where are we going? Fox
With alcohol involved?
Foxwoods? Oh yeah, there's gonna be a
Oh my God.
lot of alcohol involved that weekend. Foxwoods. 5 weeks.
Yeah.
I didn't say. I was repeating what he said.
What did I say?
Woman.
Shut up.
Oh. We love you,
Happy
Rob.
family.
Nope.
Look,
Nope.
we don't even need alcohol
That's
to
it.
digress. That's the sad part here. We don't even need alcohol. So just imagine what's going to happen when we all get together. I'm podcasting live, baby. We're doing this.
Nope.
Everyone in the room is going to be in the
We're all gonna
podcast.
group
going.
hug.
Not
We're all gonna
going.
group
See you
hug
later.
and get naked and stream.
No,
What?
that's not even
Well.
close to a thing.
That's not close to a thing.
Nate will.
Nate will get naked with me.
No, that's
It's not-
Nate will get
close to a
naked
thing.
with us.
I kind of feel like
Nate
a ninja
will get
right
naked
now.
with us and stream online.
Why? What?
If you were in an all-white room, you'd be hard to see.
Well, yeah, but I could
Is
just
that
take
close
off my
enough to
clothes and do
make you
that
feel
too.
like a ninja?
Jeez, man. I don't see the sun very
So,
often.
Have we even mentioned Guild Wars 2 in the last 5 minutes?
Is this a Guild Wars 2 podcast?
No.
I forgot. My bad.
Well, I do want to bring one more thing up from the most recent patch is the paid tournaments for PvP.
Oh, I was going to ask about
And
that.
for all you people out there right now, I am looking to form a team, and I would love some people that actually know what the frick they're doing to play with me.
Ouch.
Because I know my class, and I know
It's true. It's like when you
most
meet
of the
that really
ins and
hot
outs
girl
of,
that doesn't know what she's
Vector
doing.
PvP.
That sucks, man. You're just like, but you're so hot. Anyway, PvP, keep going. You're
yeah,
gonna go way over the line with that one.
Yeah,
I know
well,
you.
you know. Yeah, I mean, when you're PvPing, you're there to PvP. If I want to go flirt with some girl, I'll go to some RP server, and it'll end up being a 400-pound dude. So I'm okay with just PvPing to PvP to PvP and to win, because I like to win to PvP to PvP to win.
Like his cat and dog right now.
Oh my God! You guys, will you stop?
They're having
Stop
fun.
it.
They're ruining their fun.
Stop it, please! Come here, Ryan. Come here. Oh,
Oh, he's like, no.
stupid jacket, I couldn't grab her.
Rox, you look so pleased with us today.
I'm
I love you guys.
Yeah.
So glad I'm here.
I don't even know.
I'm so glad you guys made me change for this too.
I'm trying to think about what else, like in the thing that's like what else in the Halloween event is exciting, because there's really not
Nothing anymore. Not until Act 2.
All right.
I need Act 2 now.
I mean,
Personally.
it's true. I wish they had like a way that you could just transition through things. Like, okay, I finished this part. Now things change for me. Go.
Well, yeah, that would be
That would
cool.
be really cool.
Like WoW used that phasing
That would be
technology.
cool
That
if-
would have been nice.
Phasing?
Yes.
Yeah,
That
the
would
WoW
be really
phasing.
cool. I liked the WoW phasing a lot.
Yeah. Why are you saying it weird?
That screwed up so many parties, though. Well, that screwed up so many
Yeah.
parties with phasing.
Well,
that gets
okay,
into a lot
so
of
if-
technical difficulties.
Parties?
Yeah.
Who's partying?
Well, they could do yes because
The phasing.
no.
The
Yes,
phasing
because
mechanic.
You would go. Yeah, you would go into a zone.
One
with
person would be one
hadn't
phase,
done
the other
all
person would be the other
parts.
phase, and
Yeah.
Well, don't be
And
stupid.
then you would just disappear for
Go to
them.
the other phase.
Well,
you.
you can't.
Well,
you're such a jerk.
It's automated.
Oh.
You worked for them. You probably helped develop this crappy system.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You.
I can't see you.
I can't see you,
You're not
therefore
there.
you're not real. What? So what were you gonna say there, Rux? You were gonna say something about something because we've obviously
idea.
stopped talking about
No idea.
anything like anything. To be honest.
Sorry. Not paying attention. Too
I
busy
have an announcement.
sexting. Too busy sexting.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's true. We are.
Go ahead, Bruce.
Mm,
We are
I'm
sexy.
sexy and I know it.
No.
Look at that body.
Nope.
What should I type to Rux next? That's the question. We're at the sucking licking part.
I told you inappropriate. God.
She's going to the guild HR department.
I am. That was
Oh,
like
hey, how you
sexual
doing?
harassment, Tristan.
Well, guess who the HR person is, Rux?
Oh, is it Tristan? Because I'm
It's
so
Bruce,
sad.
nepotism.
No, it's
Oh.
me. It's me.
They are asking us to talk about the candy
I
corn.
take care of about good.
They're asking us to talk about the candy corn.
Crafting recipes.
All right. Well, I've gathered a good 1,000. I've opened up bags that have given me about 3,000.
That's so not helpful
I
right now,
have probably
at all.
accumulated. Yeah, I know, but the cool thing is though, when you can go out and mine candy corn, like giant candy corn nodes, That's probably one of the coolest things about this patch. Just giant candy corn that you can go mine. That's awesome. Love it.
So what is the candy corn used for, Mike?
Everything.
Yeah, it's used to buy a lot of the temporary skins and it's kind of a currency. They don't have a lot of the use in there right now, but the new Halloween recipes that they put in, all of them use candy corn. The 3 skins that you can buy for a 4-hour temporary cover on your weapons, which is the shield, the short bow. So the shield looks like the moon with the face on it. The short bow looks like a Black Widow spider, and the staff looks like it's like a big zombie arm with something hanging off the end. And those are you can buy that with candy corn for a 4-hour temporary cover of skin, or you can spend about 250 gold in materials and make a permanent level 80 version of that with candy corn and the other items that drop and level 80 stuff and like a gift of souls, and it's super expensive. It's about on par with the exotics that you can make that are not legendaries in the game right now, like the glowy sword faux fire or the lightning hammer Mjolnir, I don't know how to say that, the Thor hammer.
All of the Eldritch Scroll exotics, that it's on the same par as those.
Yeah, which I think is stupid. Yeah. Well, no, I was thinking before that you could buy a skin that did the same thing, but evidently the skins that are permanent are different. So
yep,
it might be worth some money later, but I'm not going to get into it.
No, that's a big investment, very big investment. And not only that, you have to. You have to make the gifts too. You have to find the recipe for a gift that is specific to that weapon. And not only that, the gift is only good for that craft discipline. So you have to have that discipline to 400 specifically for which weapon you want. Get the recipe for the gift, which is about 100 gold investment. And then to make the weapon itself is another 100-something gold, and it's absolutely ridiculously stupid expensive for what it is.
Yeah.
And have the stats even been confirmed yet? Like, do people even know the stats of them right now?
That made them. I saw the shield on the trading post last night for 250 gold.
500? Yeah. Frick that.
Yeah. So it's. Only cat in the world that would put up with that.
Oh, that's awesome. Continue. We're just entertaining with our animals while you guys talk.
There's also sigils of every level, blue, green, and yellow. There's 2 of them. One's sigil of the Mad King, and it gives power and condition damage. And then the number, like if you equip 6 of them, you get a flock of bats that attack every time you use your elite. So you get an extra elite on top of your elite. And then there's the sigil of the Knight, which gives you extra damage at night. And I'm not sure if it's against everything or if it's against Halloween stuff.
It's all damage given. So all damage given is increased by 10% with a superior sigil of Knight.
Yeah.
That's actually what it says, is all damage given.
Yeah, so and you can either discover those in your discovery pane in your crafting if you know what the materials are, or the trick-or-treat bags are giving the superior sigils. Someone corrected on this. I don't know which is right.
Sigils.
Sigil.
Virgil.
Sigil. So, sigil. You can get those recipes in the trick-or-treat bags, and I actually got both of those recipes as drops so far. But you can also discover the lower-level versions of it just through the discovery pane. So you can use candy corn and the nougat and all those things for that. The mummy's coming for us.
Yeah, he's coming.
And let's see.
Yay!
Now, what's going to happen is when Halloween's over, you can't get candy corn anymore until next Halloween. You can't get those nougats.
Not even confirmed for next Halloween. They
Really?
did. I do remember reading somewhere that all the stuff that's obtainable this Halloween is supposedly not going to be attainable next Halloween. So like it's going to be something different. Or if they're going to follow their model of Guild Wars 1, I believe Guild Wars 1 was like that they had I think every year was different or something like that. I remember reading somewhere, I don't know if it was a troll post or an ANET post or one or the other, but I got it in my head now of if you want anything from this Halloween, get it now and don't expect to be able to get it next year. Or that just may be good advice. You know, if you want it, get it. Don't wait.
Yeah.
And plus, prices are on the downward right now, so if you're...
They will be till the end of the event, and
My
then
opinion
after the
on
event,
any
they're going to
game-
start slowly rising.
If you want it now, get it because it's a game. So why are you waiting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to come out next year? You know,
but
Guild
yeah,
Wars 5. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's actually not a bad idea for investing. I'm probably going to hang on to a lot of the Halloween materials and maybe craft one of the things. I kind of want to craft that spider bow because I think it's pretty awesome, but then I'll have the dilemma of trying to whether I sell it or not because I'm greedy. And speaking of greedy, it backfired on me. I ended up almost losing money on all the speculation I did for the Halloween event.
Yeah, you're Mr. Buy the fucking Black Lion chest backfired so bad.
You know what? I still have over 3,000 Black Lion chests in my
Yeah,
bags.
because they dropped down to like 5 copper.
That's kind of obnoxious.
Yeah, I know exactly what happened too. Everybody was speculating because nobody knew what was going to come in them. And then as soon as people found out what was in them, it wasn't as strong as the speculation because it was basically people were thinking it was only the skins for the weapons. And those weapon skins weren't very plentiful and they weren't selling for a ton unless you got the exact, like one of two that were really good, like the shield and the greatsword. So
the staff is going well too.
Yeah.
The staff looks cool.
So everybody dumped their stock.
Yeah.
And it wasn't... the hype was bigger than what was in it, so I should have sold my stuff and pulled the trigger before the event. But it seems like they like putting stuff in the Black Lion chests, so if you did buy them, don't get rid of them. Either use them for yourself because you want to open some, or hang on to them because I think they're going to come back in the Christmas speculation. And people are going to see something, there's going to be a spike, and that's what I'm going to sell.
Mike's so smart.
Maybe.
I have a strong feeling that after the debacle that has happened
Fool
with
me
this
once.
event, they're not going to
Shame
do
on
something
you.
like that.
Fool me twice.
Well, I'm not going to lie. I do read a lot of forums, and sadly, when my work starts picking up again, I'm not going to be able to do that anymore. But I know that the people that post is the minority. But the people that are posting right now are more pissed than I've seen in a long time on a lot of these forums. And I think that's one of the reasons why they did add the Mad King chest right now is because of all the QQing. And I was happy with it. I took advantage of it, and I got a couple of cool things out of it.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to be very surprised if they do something like this for the Christmas event and what other events that they're going to do. I'm going to be very surprised if they continue the Black Lion thing. I think they're going to keep with the tradition of making a chest and using the holiday items that you get around the world and doing it that way. So it's farmable, you gamble what you want, people are always going to be trading those materials. But I think they really had to try to correct what they did wrong with the Black Lion chest by doing the booster tonic system. And I think that's the way they're looking at it. They are correcting an error. And I'm going to be very surprised if they make that same system again for any other event. That's just my speculation.
I don't know. I kind of think they will because it's ArenaNet's strategy on making more actual money on that is to sell the keys. So I think they'll want to find a way to make it where they can still use the Black Lion chests, but make it where people are okay with it or happy with it. And what I'm going on is there's going to be people speculating and people that are going to say, ooh, I found this hint, it means Black Lion chests are going to have this or this in it, and then there's going to be a spike, and that's what I'm planning on selling. When Not because ArenaNet actually fixed the Black Lion chest, but because some event like Christmas comes up and people say, oh, now they're going to do it right. Now they're going to fix it. Now they're going to put this in there. You're going to get something out of it. And that's when I'm going to get rid of my huge stock, because I don't know that it'll go up to 40 copper each again, like it did when it spiked this time.
Yeah.
But my investment is at 10 copper each, so I should be able to get at least, I figure 13, I think, is the number. We'll break even, and if I go over 13, then I'll get my money back.
You'll get a good chunk back. I one of the biggest things.
Yeah, go ahead.
One of the big errors that they did with this is that the items out of the Black Lion chest is that they weren't account bound or soul bound. I think that was the problem.
Yeah.
The fact that it was tradable, people went nuts for it. If they had added some things, they said, the drop rate was pretty good out of the chests, not great, but they are account bound, and you had the option of buying them purely for gems, so you could gamble, okay, I may get it pretty quick if I buy keys, I'll get it definitely if I pay this much gems, I could get it for this many gems if I gamble with chests, or I'll end up paying this many. I think that's probably the way that they should have done it, because they would have gotten a more continual. They wouldn't have gotten as many of gem sales, but the customer service side of it, the pleasing everyone, would have been a much larger.
I still think.
I mean, they would have had to deal with so much less drama.
I still think the best part of everything so far was the monthly and the karma. Now, my question...
Wow.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Seriously.
My question is, are those dailies where you get karma jugs? For those that don't know what we're talking about, your monthly gives you 10 karma jugs, and your dailies give you 1. And the karma jugs are worth 5,000 karma, but if you use boosters and guild perks and all that other shit, you get around 8,000 per click. So, my question is, are the dailies always going to have these karma jugs now, or is this just because it's Halloween? Does anybody know?
They wanted to implement that as a permanent thing because they wanted to make it easier for you to get karma and not have to grind like in ore. And they're also giving karma for completing dungeons and I think other achievements. I'm not positive on that. But they've got, if you look on the databases, they've got different levels of jugs of karma that go down to like small amounts, like 100 karma, all the way up to, I think the jugs of karma you get from the dailies are the highest.
4,500.
Yeah,
those are
maybe you could buy
4,500.
the smaller jugs of karma for karma.
What?
Oh, like trans. Well, no, that would be a good way of transferring karma from one character to another.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have to. The jugs. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, they're account
if you've
bound.
already got,
you
they're not
buy
account
the
bound.
different transfer. Yeah,
They're character bound.
good. Are
they character bound? I thought people were saying they're account bound.
I'm
I'm
pretty sure they're account bound. I haven't used them yet, so I'll check later. I'm pretty sure they're account bound.
I thought they were...
Because that makes it easier for you to play the class you want, and then if you want a legendary or you want something on a different character, you can transfer it over.
Yep.
Oh. Mummy cat. Sorry. I'm distracted by my awesome outfit right now. I think I have the best costume here.
I think everybody's distracted by your awesome... You do. Your cat has the best costume.
He kind of looks like
it's a cat.
Like he flies a plane right now, and this should be like flowing.
The Red Baron, he's the real life version of Snoopy as a cat.
Wow. Go, Tristan.
Anyway, what? I can make him fly. Hold on. Dun, dun, ow,
oh my gosh.
Dun, 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 dun. He's not happy with this. I'm gonna get scratched.
Ow, he's clawing me. This is not a good idea.
It's not gonna work well. He's like, alright. He's like, that's where I draw the line, okay? I could be a mummy, but you can't pick me up. He's like, I don't want to get off you. Get off me, get off me. There. I did my mummy dance. Oh, you shredded the toilet paper. This is gonna be a mess.
Oh, no.
This is bad. Okay.
Bruce,
So-
have you been PV or have you done any of the World v World with the Halloween stuff?
As in, I've mined a lot of candy corn in World v World. That's about it. Is there other stuff in World v World that I didn't know
Well,
about?
they changed some of the little stuff. Like they shoot like pumpkins and stuff when they go to, instead of, I guess I don't know what the regular thing is because I've never been in World v World until like this week. So they shoot pumpkins and things, which I thought was cute. And a lot of the
I did not know
NPCs are like skeletons and things, which I thought was kind of
People
cute
World
too.
v World?
So.
My daily jumping puzzle is the Eternal Battlegrounds jumping puzzle, especially when we're absolutely destroying in World v World. And they replaced the Orichalcum nodes with candy corn.
Yeah.
And I was actually pretty bummed about that. It was like, my guaranteed 2 nodes of Orichalcum are gone. What am I gonna do? That kind of irked me a bit. But other than that, I haven't had too many negative things to say about the event, other than I want Act 2. That's really only.
Yeah.
That's good.
There's 4. There's 4 acts, right?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
so how
There's
long
4
does
acts
this work?
plus the
Plus
one
the
event.
special thing on the 28th.
Yep.
Yeah, so
is
it's taken
November
like how
1st,
long?
the final day?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
It's
still.
the 26th, the
feel like this one's
28th,
taking
and
a
the
while.
30th. Yeah, this
Okay.
one was 4 days long because they wanted to get people acclimated with, oh my god, an event's happening. And
Yeah.
they're dropping, like I said, I'm pretty sure they're dropping Act 2 tomorrow. They're acting, drop 3 is at the end of Sunday, and Act 4 is on Tuesday. So I think it's every 2 days after that.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then
just
the
wanna
first
make
is
sure
on
I get all
Thursday.
the
So yeah,
acts
that sounds
done.
about right.
Saturday. Okay.
Yeah,
Because you do get a title at
I'm
the end, Emissary of the Mad Queen, King.
Yeah, that's
You and your titles.
that's
You're such a
the
title
reason why
whore.
I'm doing it is for the title.
Yes.
What's wrong with
You're
titles?
such an
I
achievement
like
whore
titles.
in general.
I like titles
I-
too.
I'm only at 1918. Yeah, I think that's where I'm at for achievement points right now.
What
1918.
is wrong with you? Who knows
I
that?
still haven't broken 2,000. What?
I
Know their
don't
exact
know what mine
achievement
is.
point score?
Yes.
That's a little frightening.
Yeah.
That's a little crazy.
Well, for a while, I wasn't able to play as much as Tristan or Zakis right off the bat.
I don't know
They
what you're
were
talking
beating
about.
me in points for a long time. Yeah, and so when I surpassed them, I was very pleased, and I've continually surpassed them now. So I felt much better about myself.
How long did
But
that
I'm
take
still under the 2,000 threshold, which we have only a couple weeks. Didn't take me long.
Do you guys
When you
know
guys started
if,
to decline it out,
sorry.
he was like,
We're weeks cooler than you.
But anyways, but we have, all right. But we have about
Do you-
5 people over the 2,000 threshold, and I'm trying to reach that threshold now. So if I did like the 30-something jumping puzzles I haven't done, that's like 300 points right there. So it won't take me long. Anyways,
Rux, what were you saying?
usually.
Oh, I was just gonna ask if the acts like actually finish at some point. Is that a thing? Like, do they close
See,
out
I
the
didn't
act
know
and start
if-
another one?
Yeah, no one knows yet if it once Act 1 ends, if Act 2 starts, or if it's if it's one of these like up, or I don't know. That's bad hand gesturing on my part, but they don't know if Act 1 will stay open during Act 2. Yeah,
I think they would because
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
although maybe not. Who knows if their tech supports it? I'm unraveling here.
No.
Podcast is unraveling. Everything's unraveling. Yes.
my hair is unraveled.
So, well, since we're leaving it up to Act 2, and there's lots to see still, hopefully you guys have gotten your Halloween fix on. We haven't, hopefully we've helped you in some way, or, to be honest, I don't really know what we did today, but this was definitely podcast number 18. Maybe we should open it up to questions to the last 2 people that are watching the stream.
Yeah, this is miserable.
Ew, I think we're just gonna.
Yeah,
we're
on an
gonna,
off day.
We're gonna
I'm
call
surprised
that.
there's people on the stream.
Yeah, we're gonna call
Yeah.
that today.
Rambling podcast on the wrong day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Naku says I'm here.
Oh.
Hi, Naku!
Oh, there's Tribune.
Nice.
Hi, Tribune!
It's all guildies.
It's all
Roasty,
goes, yeah.
Captain Gay.
Captain Gay. That's a weird name.
No, I forget who that is.
You don't know who that is?
I forget who that is. I always forget when they don't name their character after their forum names.
I didn't name my character after me, but do you know who I am, Bruce?
Well, yeah, I know who you are.
Yeah.
But no, he's on my Steam, and I always look at it and it's like, I always forget who the frick that is every single time.
You're just like, why did I friend
I'm sorry.
this person? Was
I
drunk?
apologize. I'm like calling it out right now. Probably.
Yeah.
Well, it was back when we were all playing Blacklight. So.
Blacklight, yeah.
Blacklight. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nostalgia. Anyway, so this has been podcast number 18, Halloween. You can tune in every Monday at 5:15 p.m. at alttabme.com/live, or you can go to the
I think we lost subscribers on this one.
at alttabme.com.
Well, hopefully everybody thought we just canceled this week, and then you're fine.
We have a new.
And they just never
Finish,
looked.
end it.
Well, we have a new.
It shows up on their new
If you
horrible
really-
YouTube stream.
Yeah, well, if you really hated the podcast, you can go to alttabme.com and use our new rant section. There you go.
Yes.
Full circle.
Yes, go do that.
Full circle.
And perhaps make a suggestion
Hold on.
for what you want to see next time.
Yeah, that would help. That would be nice.
Actually,
Suggestions
I'm
would go.
using this right now. I need to know. Am I balding right now? Like, I
What
need to figure
is
this out.
wrong with
We're in
you?
the middle of a podcast.
Well,
We're
I'm saving
serious
this for later.
business. We can't. We're
No,
not
I
even
don't care.
seeing it. Like,
Your
Well, no,
tag
it's
is
not.
showing, Bruce.
yeah, your tag
Bruce,
is
your
out.
tag
You're
is
such a
showing.
girl.
Yeah.
Shut up. Frick this. I was trying to... My barber told me I was balding.
Look how close he is. It's really frightening. Like, this is a frightening view of you.
You're really angry.
Oh, this is getting creepy, man.
All right.
And
All right, that's enough.
thank you for watching. This is alttabme.com. See you later.